motorcycles and scooters in India have a wide array of 125cc scooter offering in the Indian market, and they have recently updated their sort of maxi scooter, that's the Burgman Street. Hello and welcome to Drive Spark. This is Bharadwaj, and what you're looking at here is the Suzuki Burgman Street 125EX. The price tag is also a little bit longer than its name, and it is priced at rupees 1.12 lakh rupees. And for that price, what do you get more from the connected variant of the scooter? Let's find out in this video. Let's get started. So before I tell you all the changes about the scooter, let me start with that factor, that's the price. For a 125cc scooter, it matters a lot. So it is priced at 1.12 lakh ex-showroom and it gets 3 color options. But let me go on to a price comparison here. The base model of the Burgman Street is rupees 22,000 cheaper than the model that you see here. And the connected variant of the model, which sits in between the EX and the base model, that is around 18,000 rupees cheaper than this model. So with a premium of around 19,000 rupees, what do you get? If I'm looking at the front, actually you don't get anything right here. It gets the same LED headlamp, same styling, everything is the same. There's no changes in terms of design. The only change in terms of design and sort of even a functionality is the rear bigger 12-inch wheels. In the other Burgman Street models, you get a very smaller 10-inch wheel that sort of looks disproportionate, but even with a bigger wheel, again, it has not enhanced much. It still probably looks a little bit disproportionate because of that smaller tires and a very wide rear end. But more or less, it adds to a functionality. It gives you a better ride, a better ground clearance. The scooter now sits at 160 mm above the ground. The seat height remains the same at 780 mm. So all this adds to a little bit of functionality with the change of that alloy wheel. Apart from that, the badge that you see here, that's the Suzuki Eco Performance, that has increased the mileage substantially over the other two models that is available from the Burgman Street. What Suzuki claims is around 9 to 10 kmpl more than the other two models, which will certainly help you in returning more mileage. According to us, probably it would return somewhere around 50-52 depending on how you ride, but certainly it is a big markup as compared to the other vehicles. Apart from that, the scooter actually remains the same. It gets a fully digital cluster that is inspired by the Gixxer motorcycles. It also gets connected technology as standard. You get storage spaces up front on the apron, one with a closed and one with an open bottle holder. It also gets a USB socket with the closed apron storage space, and you get 21 liters of storage on the seat. How you access underseat storage is through a key fob right here, and it is a combination lock. You can keep sort of a mid-size, full-size helmet. A large or a XL size helmet will not fit. We have already tested it. And also one more thing I would like to point out while I'm talking about the seat is, although the seat is very comfortable, it is less in terms of functionality, because every time you hit the petrol pump, you will have to get on the scooter and lift the seat to fill up the petrol. External fuel filler cap would have been a much more added addition to this EX model at least. Apart from that, the pillion comfort is also really good. In terms of suspension, it gets a telescopic suspension at the front and a swing arm coil springs at the rear. One more thing I would like to point out, which I feel could have been a better choice on the scooter, is the suspension setup. When you get a sort of a maxi style scooter, you would obviously want the scooter to give you a plush ride quality. For my taste, the suspension is little bit stiffly sprung. It could have been a little more softer setup. If you are going over rough roads, you will definitely feel the harsh ride quality the scooter offers, especially if you are going on a rumble strip. That will definitely, set you back in terms of ride quality. But if you want to make ride quality of this scooter a little more plusher, you'll have to go a lot more faster, or even carry a pillion for that matter of fact. A lot more weight will give you a little more plusher ride quality. So that's about the suspension. In terms of brake, you get the same brake setup as well. There's a disc at the front and there is a drum brake setup at the rear. It's adequate. I would not call it a very precise, but it is adequate. And also it does not get a combined braking system over other 125 scooters where it is available, and the braking distance would also become a lot more shorter with both the brakes actuating without you pressing on it. Finally, coming to the riding bit of the scooter. The 125cc offers decent performance, around 8.1 bhp and 10.5 Newton meters of torque. Everything comes at a very mid-range. It does not come at the low-end, RPM. It can definitely cruise on highways at around 80 km/h and give you that good experience of highway riding if you are enthusiastic on taking scooters to intercity travel. And to finally make your city travel easy, this has a easy start-stop system with a silent starter generator. So all you have to do is start your scooter, and if you stop at a signal, you just let the throttle go and the scooter will stop. And as and when you ring the throttle, it will start the scooter very silently, and you can save up more fuel while riding inside the city. So there you have it. Those are certain things that I've felt and pointed out to you guys in this video after living with the scooter for a couple of weeks and test riding it extensively. So there you have it. That was our impressions of the Burgman Street EX 125. What I feel is, for a premium of around 19,000 rupees, the different upgrades that have been done on the scooter, the functional upgrades, definitely makes a lot of sense. But we would have really loved to see some more distinction in terms of design as compared to the other two scooters model variants that are present right there. Probably something a little more pronounced in terms of design to make this scooter the real EX, the real experience, is what I feel. So I would like to ask you guys, would you guys feel the same way about the Burgman Street EX being the scooter that you wished for? Let us know in the comments below. Also, like and share this video, and do subscribe to DriveSpark if you haven't done it already. This is Bharadwaj, and that is the Suzuki Burgman Street 125 EX, and I shall see you in the next one.